Now guys, we want to talk about something else that's also very important in editing, which is, in case I have, the booklet editing system. It's very popular in printing, and there are other tools that can give you this feature. But now, we want to explain it in a professional way. For example, how do I deal with it if my page size is A4 and the number of pages is 16, and I want to print it on the large machine, which is the 50 by 70 or 70 by 100 machine? How should I handle it in this way or in this situation? How am I going to work with it? Let's take a look at this together. Hopefully it will be easy, since I already explained the perfect bound system at the beginning. Now, before you start anything, you just need to do one thing. That is, you need to tell it that you want this as a booklet or a saddle stitch, or whatever you call it. Also, in your area, select this one here, bar pop-up, click on it from here, OK, and then go to the bind style. Instead of perfect bound, where it says perfect bound, choose the saddle option, which is the booklet system or saddle stitch, or whatever you call it. And that's it. Then I continue working. Our method, the way we do it, is to go to Resources, create a new stock, and name it Faisal 6 or whatever you want. For Faisal, I have it as well, and right here I specifically set our size to exactly 70.5 by 60.5. And here, like we said, it doesn't matter. It's up to you. I use this method, go to stock. Just like I mentioned, select Faisal 6 and put our stock here. Then I go again to Job and choose Create Imposition or Create. Yeah, for the booklet. Yeah, now. Yeah, for me. Since the size we talked about, the book size I have is A4 or it's going to be large, so it'll only be on one side of the booklet. Or just on one side of the sheet, which is 4 pages. So I set this to 2 horizontal across and 2 vertical, so that's also 2 pages. So now I only have 4 pages, that's it. And here I set it to head to head, as we always agree the top to the top. And here, this is right, so it lays it out flat or in that style. Yeah, in a landscape format, and I click OK like this, that's it. Now, I set my work from here, I want it to be 0. Alright, and from here, I want it to be ½ centimeter. And here as well, ½ centimeter, so it gives me the distance between the 4 pages or between every 2 pages, making it 1 centimeter. Then I go again to the marks here, to sample group, and I keep working on my stuff. Here too, I remove the lock and drag it exactly like this. Now, I also set my spacing, it could be 6 centimeters, the distance between the date and the objective now. The numbering issue is also important, but it's well known in the booklet system. Make sure this is always set to 1. The start of the numbering is known. It's easy in the booklet system, so you set this to 1. Yeah, you have 1, you have 4, and you have 5. And here at the very end, it will give you 8, and that's it. Now, after I've finished the numbering process, which is very important, now I want to go back and do our calculation on the calculator, where we said that the number of pages in the book is 16. I want to divide, so what am I going to divide by? By 8 pages, because on each side of the booklet I have 4. So I tell it 16 divided by 8, which is the number of pages per booklet, and that gives me 2. So I only have just 2 booklets. In this way, I set it up just like we explained a little earlier. So I choose Duplicate Sheet, which is here, and then I just select another booklet. I go back and select or make a selection on the first booklet. Then I go to Files and choose my book, which is made up of 16 A4 pages as we agreed. I set it up this way. Then I drag the book. Of course, it recognizes that it's a booklet and detects the saddle stitch position as you pull it out. Alright, now that's it. That's all I have. Yes, I have 16 pages distributed in the booklet format, and let's export them or print them as a PDF. I go to print, just like I explained. Yeah, I go to PDF. And I hit print. And here, I tell it to make it F3. I named the file like this. Okay, let's check it here, just to make sure everything is correct. You'll find that it gave you 4 PDF pages, which is the number of booklets I have, or the pages distributed in the correct way, or the way we want them. That was our explanation of the Kodak Preps tool. I started with you, or began with you, from the very beginning of the tool. Yes, how do you use the tool? From the interface and the pages, all the way to the end. And I hope you found it helpful. And like I told you at the beginning, this tool depends on your understanding of imposition. You understand the editing process. Yeah, believe me, you won't have any trouble with it at all. It's just a matter of learning how to use it. Now, I hope I've explained the most important things in this tool, and the key points that everyone needs or deals with in the right way. Of course, there are still a lot of things I haven't talked about yet. But I guarantee you that after this video, you'll be able to do it. Yeah, I guarantee you that after this video, you'll be able to handle any book you need to impose, or any magazine, or anything else. You'll be able to deal with whatever work comes your way. Of course, you might only have to deal with just 4 pages, or maybe just 8 pages, with smaller sizes than the ones I worked on here. Yeah, in the end, it all comes down to you. And like I said, yeah, that was my explanation for today, or in this video. Yeah, about the Kodak Preps tool. So, God willing, I hope everyone benefits and that nothing is too difficult for anyone. And if you run into any problems or want to ask any questions, feel free to ask me on Instagram. I've left my number or the Instagram link in the video description. Contact me on Instagram, God willing. I reply to everyone and answer all questions. Thank you all so much. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That really supports me a lot and helps me out. And I have a lot of videos on the channel about Illustrator, InDesign, Photoshop, and design tools in general. Thank you for watching, and I really appreciate it. Goodbye.